President Trump and Apple CEO Tim Cook announced a mega MAGA deal from the White House today. Donald Trump keeps winning for the USA. Here's why he's trending today. All right, today's Trump is trending. We're going to focus on the monster deal that was announced from the White House today. President Trump was there with Apple CEO Tim Cook, who announced a $600 billion total investment in America. President Trump and the tech giant announced a $600 billion investment in America over the next 4 years. This is up $100 billion from Apple's original investment announcement. And so what does this all mean? Let's break it down. It means 450,000 jobs with suppliers and partners in all 50 states, manufacturing at 79 U.S. factories. All iPhone and Apple Watch cover glass will be produced in the USA. American-made rare earth magnets from MP Materials, creating end-to-end silicone supply chain in America. Tim Cook posted on X today saying Apple is expanding our U.S. commitment to $600 billion over the next 4 years, and our American manufacturing program will bring even more jobs and advanced manufacturing to the U.S. So the supply chain, the silicone supply chain, includes creating a fully backed U.S.-based silicone supply chain for Apple's chips. Apple will support the production of rare earth magnets used in the devices. Key partners in the AMP, including Cornering Inc., Applied Materials Inc., and Texas Instruments Inc. The investment is expected to multiply labor opportunities by training American workers for advanced manufacturing roles. Apple emphasized integrating artificial intelligence into its ecosystem, with CEO Tim Cook comparing AI's impact to that of the internet and smartphone. We all see this coming. I tell my kids, hey, I didn't grow up with a smartphone. They'll be telling their kids, hey, I didn't grow up with AI, because that is what is happening here. The AI is just as big as the creation of the internet, is that big of a force multiplier. It is changing the game. And so what this means is President Donald Trump is winning. The tariffs are working, because Tim Cook could have done this anywhere else, and he would have had to pay a heavy, heavy tariff to do so, just like Trump is telling all these other people, go ahead, make your stuff somewhere else. You're going to pay through the nose. If you make it here, you don't pay anything. And so now Apple is bringing their technology here. They're going to be making their phones, making the watches right here in the United States. And this is huge for the American worker, and it's huge for the American economy. And it is proof that President Donald Trump's tariffs are working. Now, of course, they're going to try to knock the deal down, make it sound like it's no big deal. There's going to be 20,000 new direct hires that are going to happen as a result of this. And it's also another one of these things where, kids that are coming up right now have this choice to make, where they can get into these manufacturing, he just said 450,000 manufacturing jobs, suppliers, all going to be there now. It's an opportunity for these kids, instead of going and dumping $400,000 in a political science degree that they're never going to use. You have an opportunity now to pick up on some of these jobs where there's going to be much job growth, and there's going to be a high demand for it over the course of the next 4 years, especially. But these are going to be this is going to be a jobs explosion here as more companies continue to bring their stuff to be made here in America, and that is what we want. We want it made in America. America first. That is Trump bringing us into the golden age. And people like Tim Cook, the Apple, companies like this, they're not stupid. They can read the writing on the wall here with this. And this is an example here. Tim Cook engaged directly with President Donald Trump's administration, including meetings with Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and other officials to navigate the tariff landscape. Previously, during Trump's first term, Cook successfully secured exemptions for key Apple products. The 2025 tariff threats, however, were broader, affecting not just China, but also secondary production hubs like India and Vietnam. Apple's $100 billion investment, part of the larger $600 billion commitment, was a strategic move to align with Trump's America First trade policy and mitigate tariff impacts. So, yes, now it's not just because he could still do the manufacturing in China. The tariffs implemented in these other countries, especially where they're making these chips. Trump wants it all done right here in America. And this is a prime example of Trump winning bigly for the United States of America. And this is something we should all be happy about. This is something we should all celebrate. And I think it's just the tip of the iceberg of what we are going to see as more and more. I mean, the investments that are coming into this country are in the trillions of dollars right now. That's why President Donald Trump is saying America is the hottest country on the planet right now. It's the place to bring your business. It's the place to build. It's the place to grow. And the American worker is going to grow with it. And we are going to need to fill these jobs with hardworking American people that want to be able to make a salary, to raise a family. And I think you're going to meet all those demands as we see more and more of these jobs hit the markets and more of these investments coming into America. Quick hitter for you guys today. Big announcement from Trump. Golden age, winning once again. I love every minute of it. If you enjoy these breakdowns, don't forget to follow the podcast so you can hear why Trump is trending each and every day.